Rate, better buy, and unit rate. Rate. Rate is a ratio that compares two different units of measure.
Unit rate. Unit rate is a rate whose denominator is 1. Example, miles per hour.
Unit price. Unit price is a rate that tells you the price for 1 unit, such as the price of 1 can of Sprite in a 6-pack. Unit means 1.
Now we're going to practice. Express each ratio as a unit rate. So A tells us that we have 120 words in 3 minutes. That's words to minutes. So we're going to write our ratio using labels words to minutes. We're going to use our first ratio from the problem given. So we have 120 words over 3 minutes. And we're setting up a proportion, so we have equal sign line, and we say we want to find the unit rate. So we want to find out how many words we would type for 1 minute. So we have 1 minute, that's our unit meaning 1, and then our words. So now we have our X right here because that's what we're finding. So now we say, how do I get 3 minutes to 1 minute? I would divide by 3. What you do on the bottom, you have to do on the top. So we want to divide 120 by 3. So we're going to come over here to the side. 120 divided by 3 equals 40. So that means that we would have X equals 40 words. So we would type 40 words per 1 minute per 1 unit rate.
Let's try another one. So we have to express the ratio as a unit rate, and we're given 240 miles in 6 hours. Now again, we need to write our ratio with the labels. So we have miles in hours. So now I can plug in my numbers from my problem. 240 miles in 6 hours. Because we're writing it as a unit rate, we need to set up a proportion. So I'm going to put equal, and we're going to write another ratio. I don't know how many miles we're going to go, so I'll put X miles. I do know that it's going to be in 1 hour because that's my unit rate is 1 hour. So I have to solve for X. Well, I see that I have 6 and 1 on the bottom. So how do I get 6 to be a 1 through division or multiplication? I can divide by 6. 6 divided by 6 equals 1. Whatever I do to the denominator has to be done to the numerator. So 240 divided by 6 will equal X. So if we do 240 divided by 6, we will get 40. So X equals 40 miles.
Now we would like you to try C on your own, and we will check it tomorrow during class. Okay, now we are going to do unit price. Problem A tells us that we have 24 ounces a jar of salsa, so we have ounces, for $2.88. So we have ounces to money. So we want to set up our first ratio, 24 ounces, and then we see through our label what goes on the bottom, $2.88. We want to find unit price. So we want to find per 1 ounce, how much would it cost? So we wanted 1 ounce, and we do not know how much it costs per 1 ounce, so that's our X. We are finding X amount of dollars. So now we want to go back to the top and say, what can I do to 24 to get it to 1? And our answer should be divide. We would divide 24 by itself, 24. 24 divided by 24 is 1. Now we have to divide the denominator by 24. So we want to come off to the side over here and say $2.88 divided by 24. 2 cannot go into 2, 24 cannot go into 2, so we like to put our 0 to hold our place value. Bring your decimal straight up because we are dividing by a whole number. And then 24 goes into 28 one time. 1 times 24 is 24. 28 minus 24 is 4. And we want to bring down our 8. How many times does 24 go into 48? That is twice. 2 times 24 is 48. And 48 minus 48 is 0. So x equals 12 cents. It would cost us 12 cents per 1 ounce of salsa.
Now we need to find the unit price for 12 gallons of gas at $15.24 for those 12 gallons of gas. We want to know what the price will be for every 1 gallon of gas. So first I'm going to write my ratio using labels, gallons to the price. So now I can plug in. I know that 12 gallons of gas cost $15.24. We'll set up our proportion, and we said we want to know how much 1 gallon of gas will cost. So we know the 1 gallon. What we do not know is the price. So we have to find however many dollars 1 gallon will cost us. Well, to get from 12 to 1, I have to divide. 12 divided by 12 equals 1. And whatever I do to the numerator also has to be done to the denominator. So I have to divide 15 and 24 hundredths. Why don't you pause the video just for a moment and work that out on your own, and then press play to find the answer. So when we did 15 and 24 hundredths, or 15.24 divided by 12, we got 1 and 27 hundredths, or 1.27. Therefore, x equals $1.27. So the cost per gallon of gas is $1.27, and I want to buy my gas from there.
Now we would like you to try C on your own, and we will check in class tomorrow. Now we are going to do what we call a better buy. We're going to see which one is the cheaper bag of tortilla chips. So at H-E-B, the cost of a 16-ounce bag of tortilla chips is $2.56. A 32-ounce bag costs $3.52. Which is the better buy? So we're going to first set up a proportion for this 16-ounce bag. We have ounces to money, how much it costs. For 16 ounces, it cost us $2.56. So we want to find how much it costs per unit. How much does it cost per 1 ounce? We are looking for cost, so we put an X there. So just like we were doing before, we would say, what can we do to 16 to get it to 1? And that's divide by 16. What we do to the top, we do to the bottom. So we need to come over here and we need to divide $2.56 by 16. We are dividing by a whole number, so we want to bring our decimal straight up. When we divide this out, we will see that it cost us 16 cents per 1 ounce of chips.
Now, to find which is the better buy, we actually have to do the exact same thing for the 32-ounce bag of chips as well. We're still comparing the number of ounces to the price, to the cost, but now when I plug in my numbers, I will have 32 ounces over $3.52. We'll set up our proportion, and because we're finding the unit price, our unit is 1 ounce, and we don't know what the price is, so we have to put an X. Now, I notice that I have 32 and 1 on the top. The only way that I can get 32 down to 1 when working with equivalent fractions is to divide by 32. Whatever I do to the numerator, I also have to do to the denominator. So I will divide 3.52 divided by 32. Go ahead and pause the video and solve on your own. Press play to check. So we find that for the 32-ounce bag, X equals 11 cents. Now what we need to do is compare the prices of these two bags of chips. The 16-ounce bag of chips costs 16 cents per ounce. The 32-ounce bag of chips cost 11 cents per ounce. Well, I want to find the one that's a better buy, which means I want to find the one that's cheaper per ounce. And the bag that's cheaper per ounce is the one that cost 11 cents per ounce, which is our 32-ounce bag. So 32 ounces is a better buy.
Now take this time to complete your 4 summary questions, and remember that you need to write in complete sentences. Any questions that you still have, please place on the bottom.
Good luck!